Hey guys, Luke here. I'm here to bring you a brand new series, and I'm going to be using the Supercoach Daily Telegraph to use it. And what I'm going to be calling this series is going to be the Supercoach Squadbuilder. Now, if you've seen Jack 54HD's FIFA videos where he goes through, has a time limit, I think a 7-minute squad, so he's got 7 minutes to build a squad. I really like that kind of series where, you know, under pressure, you got to come up with a squad. Now, obviously, FIFA, very different to Rugby League. You got many leagues, you got the whole ultimate team aspect of it. Can't really do that on Rugby League Live 3 at, you know, in any sort. So I thought the next best thing is using Supercoach. That way you've got the player amounts and that sort of stuff. You've got a budget to work with, and I think that could come up with you know, that could be a really nice little series that we can go. We can start. Now, basically, this is going to be the pilot episode, and what we're going to do, we've got 10 minutes to come up with a squad. We've got the budget that we have. I've selected all the people who are minimum value for the bench, other than the players that I'm going to be using for the actual bench, because you get I think it's a squad of about 25 or so. And yeah, we basically don't want to use all of our budget on that. So now what I want to be able to do is, you know, this is the pilot, so I'm going to select some players. I think I selected two of us, Shaq, Corey Parker, Paul Gallen, and Jonathan Thurston as the players. But basically, to make things interesting, I want to have you guys pick some players that I can build the teams around. So for example, like I just said, this episode, I've gone for some of the most highest valued players, and two of us are Shaq, he's the best fullback, Thurston's the best halfback / 5'8", and you got Gallen and Parker, who are two of the top props / second rowers. I think they're number 1 or 2. I forget which one's actually, you know, 1 and 2, but I think you see my point there. Now, basically 4 players, I don't think that's too much. I think 4 players, you can get 4 key players. You can pick hookers, you pick halves, you can pick second rowers. It doesn't really matter. Pretty open for interpretation there in terms of, you know, what players you know, we can bring into the squad there, you know, as a guarantee. But the rest of the team, we can pretty much pick anybody. Now, I'm going to be playing a game on Rugby League Live 3 online. Now, winning the game doesn't really matter too much, in my opinion. Like, it just doesn't. I don't really care. Although we would love to win. And basically, we're going to be trying to put together the best team that gives us a chance at winning. So, I mean, there's some players, I'm not really paying too much attention to, you know, their points that they're scoring on Supercoach and that sort of stuff, because I just genuinely do not care about the Supercoach points. It plays no part in the actual side that I'm building. It's just there. It's just for the value of the players. That's all I'm using this Supercoach for. Although I will be doing a Supercoach league, so I will do that at a later date, at a closer date to the NRL starting. But we will try and get a league going like I did last year. Although I've got to try and stick to it and finish it off this season. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and start making our side for the game 1. Okay, so here's all the players that I've added into the squad so far. You can see we've got Paul Gallen, Corey Parker, Jonathan Thurston, and Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. They're our assigned players. They're the 4 assigned players. The rest of these spots, they're all pretty open. Now, you see here we've got a bunch of players who are worth 113,000. You actually get a few little decent players in there who might get a bit of a run. Nick Areem is one of them. I'm not sure if I want to have a hooker, or maybe Knight will end up going and we'll move someone else to the bench spot for the hook position. But yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, we can leave all the bench spots open. Doesn't really matter. Just got to make sure we have some coin at the end of it. Now we've got 10 minutes to try and get this all done. So I'm not really going to waste any time. I'm going to go ahead into it now. You can see on here, I got my phone to tell me when the 10 minutes is up. Maybe 10 minutes is a little bit too excessive. We'll have to see after it how it goes. Because like I said, there is a good chance it could be a little bit excessive, a little bit too much, 10 minutes. But I mean, it does give us a chance to go back over, try and see if there's anyone better that we can get. But anyways, let's go ahead and start it in 3, 2, 1, go. It started there. So let's go ahead and go into the backs. I think the backs are most important. Actually, you know what? We're going to go with halves. Let's take a look at the 5'8". Now, I think there actually are quite a good few 5'8". We can go for the expensive options. Milford would be a good one. Moylan. I'm not really sure about Moylan's never actually played 5'8" in real life, I don't think. So I'm not sure why he'd be listed on the Supercoach in here, because they never do for any other players. But would be a good one. Dylan Walker, I don't know. Let's go for Kieran Foran would be a great one. He's 90-something rated on this game. Well, he's very, very good on the game. Josh Reynolds at 280. Where's Mbai? Is Mbai here? No, he's not. Let's try and see if Mbai's here. Moses. He's got to be around here somewhere. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's listed as a halfback in this game, which is a little bit strange. Josh Reynolds, 85 rated. He's pretty good. We could go for Kieran Foran. I think that'd be a great pickup. Kieran Foran, 312,000 to partner with Jonathan Thurston. I think that'd be a great one first up. And we'll go for a hooker position now. I think we'll probably go with Cameron Smith. Or do we go for someone a little bit more dynamic? That is the question. We go for Jake Friend, Seguiaro. Pete's is a good one. He's 90 something rated on this game. Josh Hodson's pretty good in this game. Oh, this is a tough one. Robbie Farah as well, good in the game. I think we might go with I think we might go with Hodgson. I don't know who to go with. Wow, that was way more tougher than what I thought. I mean, the obvious one's to go for Cameron Smith, but I'll plan on using a bench hooker, and with Cameron Smith there's no real need to do that. So I mean, Seguiaro, we could use that, but he's quite expensive if we're going to be using a bench hooker. Let's go ahead and go with Jake Friend for the time being, and while at it, we'll go with the bench one. I kind of have an idea on who I want for this position. I want to try and find him. Hopefully he's not too expensive. McInnes maybe? Mosley. There's quite a few little cheap hookers that you can get on here, and I know that sounds quite funny if you take that out of context, so please do not do that. Where is he? Nikorima. Cody Nikorima is an option to have on the bench there. I'm not sure how good he is on the game. Obviously we've got his brother in the side already. So Cody Nikorima. Parcell could be a good one, but I'd assume on the game he's probably not rated very well. And he's actually not there. I was hoping Jackson Hastings would be there. So you know what? We're going to have to scratch that. Jake Friend is out. Cameron Smith is in. Let's get Cameron Smith in. And we'll sort out. We'll just throw in some random player. At the bottom here, let's throw 113,000. Let's throw in Docker Clay. He might get a run at some point in first grade. So we've got two front rowers. Let's go to the second row now. Second row, like the forwards, don't really matter too much. I don't really want to spend too much on forwards, just due to the fact that they don't really have that much impact on the game. Like, let's be totally honest there. Sean Lane is rated really high on this, but he's actually really bad on the game, like 60 something rated. Chris McQueen, good player. Let's get Chris McQueen in. That seems like a pretty good price for him. I'm not sure once again, I'm not really sure how good these guys are on the game, so that could be a little bit of a problem. Chris Lawrence is a center on the game, but that could be really effective. On this, Tony Williams, it could be a good pickup. Let's go with T-Rex on here. I think he could be a good little second rower. Eastwood is good in this game. Griezmann's pretty good. Who else? Corey Oates he's a back on the game, I think. Kenny Bromwich is pretty good. Anyone else? Senna Lafayette. Is there any other cheapies? Noah Sala, I think, is decently rated on this game, but probably not. Kyle Turner could be a good pickup. Showing Kyle Turner. I assume he'd be rated half decent on this game. Paul Carter might be another one. Joel Edwards is decently rated on this. I mean, the bench... Oh, Paulie. Do we go for him? I believe he's actually really good in this game. Let's go Paulie. We'll throw him in there. I think we might need a marquee sort of second rower just to throw in there. Joel Thompson would be nice because he's pretty good in the game. I mean, you Taumalo's, and that could also be very, very good. You know what? Let's go ahead and throw in Taumalo. I've used him before. We know he's a good player. He's a very, very good player in this game. Now, moving on to the backs. I'm just going to check how much time I've got left. So I've got just a little bit over 5 minutes to go. Now, basically all we've done is we've gone really, really light on the forwards because we plan on going big on the backs. That's what we plan to do now. Let's go have a look. Who's the most expensive? Oh, Radra is 512,000. I like Sammy. On the game he's good, but he's not worth that much to me. That's just my opinion. Brett Morris is an option, but I'm not really sure. James Roberts is quite expensive. Will Chambers, Cora Betty is a gun in this game. Definitely an option. Gagai is very good. Josh Morris is good. Is there any good sort of cheapies? We can throw in one cheapie in amongst a whole bunch of great plays. Blake Ferguson's really good in this game. I'm very tempted to throw him in. Anyone? Alex Johnson's good in the game. Valentine Holmes seems like a pretty good value pick just there for us. Michael Gordon could be a good one for us. Anyone else? Leilua. Oh, Leilua is very good in this game. I've got to throw in Leilua at the moment. Hurrell is not very good in this game. Made that mistake. Hopewadi, good player. Aaron Gray's another one. So we've got two centers effectively. So we can go big on the wingers. It seems so weird to go big on wingers, considering on the game they're not really that important. For now, we'll just throw in Edric Lee there. And then we can go through and upgrade our players if we have the time and if we feel like it. But let's go for one big player. Let's go for Blake Ferguson, I think. Throw in Ferguson. So we just got to throw in one more bench player. So far our bench will be one of these guys. Actually, two of these guys. So we got Paulie Tamalalo. Oh wow, where have we gone wrong here? Yeah, we'll figure it out later. George Burgess, James Graham. We could go Sam Burgess even. Why not? Let's throw in Sam Burgess. So we got Burgess, Paulie, Tamalalo. That's 3. We need to get rid of Lolo. Although Lolo actually could be playing first grade himself. I've seen him. Well, he probably won't. It's just on the Tigers career mode that I did. He was on there. Another second rower. Who else could we get? Nathan Peace could be a big, good pickup just because his versatility. As I'm going to check how much time we got left. You got a little bit under 3 minutes, but we got plenty of time for this, I think. We kind of don't want to go for someone too big because there's only second roles. We've already got our starters will be Tamalalo, Tony Williams, Chris McQueen, and Sam Burgess. One of them two could end up at lock as well. So not really sure there. Jamie Bureau could be pretty good for us. Lewis Brown could be a great pickup for us. Nate Miles, another one. Anyone else here? Chris Lawrence. I'm tempted to get Chris Lawrence because I think he'll be very good in the game because he's a centre on the game. They tend to go pretty well just everywhere on the game. Rugby League Live 3. But Darcy Lussick could be a good pickup. Asafa Solomon is pretty decent. You know what? We might go with Coach Jason. We'll go with Coach Jason because he can play hooker and lock in case Cameron Smith does get a little bit tired. So that gives us not very much space at all, really. Is there anybody else we can upgrade? Hopper Whitey seems pretty good. Is there anyone we're paying overs for? I mean, our starting. Maybe we can get rid of Tony Williams. But I think Tony Williams actually be a good player. Maybe McQueen's. I don't know. Sam Burgess. Do we need Sam Burgess? We probably don't really need Sam Burgess. We get rid of Leilua. I think Ferguson will play in the centres. We will go with someone else, and we'll get rid of Burgess for now. It might be another episode where we use Sam Burgess, so don't worry, guys. So what we're going to do is try and pick up another gun winger, and then we'll throw in maybe Dale Copley could be a good pickup for us. Maybe he's pretty good on the game. Chase Blair. Chase Blair is a good player in this game. He's a very good player in this game. Maybe we can throw him on the wing. Steve Mattai's another one. Wow, we've got a few options here. Oh, Josh Hoffman. Josh Hoffman's coming in for us. I love Josh Hoffman on the game. So it does look like we can use Sam Burgess if we want, but I just realised that Sam Burgess actually isn't on the game. We do have a downloaded version of him, so it's not a huge problem. Hargreaves could be a good option, but you know what? Let's go with Sam Burgess. Let's go with Sam Burgess. I'm just going to check how much time I've got left because I think we've got a pretty strong side. We've got 25 seconds left, so just looking at it, I don't think there's going to be any major changes into the side. I think this is pretty much stock standard. The lineup here, Sam Burgess being the starting side, obviously, but we got Corey Parker who could go to lock, we got Gallo who could go to lock, we got Burgess who can play lock. We're going to have a very, very strong forward pack. A little bit more stronger than what I'd hoped for, considering I wanted to stack the backs, but that's not how it's going to be. And as you can see here, timer going off. That's 10 minutes up. Hopefully on the screen I've got something as well that says something about the time. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and select all these players, and I'll come back with the side that I'm going to run for game 1. When I say game 1, I kind of mean episode 1, so apologies if you're expecting 2 games or something like that. Okay, now, so I've gone through, I've sorted out our side here, and it actually is a really, really good looking side in my opinion. In terms of money left, we have 100,000 left, so we could have used Leilua, although I think we've got a better side in my opinion with him out of side anyways. Now, I'm going to start from front to back. Don't pay too much attention to positions because things like wings and that sort of stuff, it's worked out okay this episode, but I mean sometimes if I'm going to play Hopper Whitey, on the wing, you might end up in the centres on here because you have no control over where they actually, appear on here. It just happens. So we've got two of us, Sheck at fullback. On the wings for us, I'm going to be using Hoffman and Edric Lee. In the centres, going to be using Ferguson and Hopper Whitey. I think Hopper Whitey is actually a winger in this game, but shouldn't make too much of a difference. Obviously, in real life, played centre. I don't know why he's the winger on the game. Anyways, half back and 5'8" is going to be Jonathan Thurston and Kieran Florin. You see Thurston's got the blue around him. That's because he is vice captain. Now moving on to the second row, we've got Corey Parker, Tony Williams and Tamalolo. Now, it looks like Tamalolo is going to be the lock. Obviously, you can see here, I can't change it, whatever. So, Tamalolo and Corey Parker will be the second row and the lock. Corey Parker would be the lock in my opinion, but Tamalolo, Tony Williams, the second rowers. And for the bench, we should select them. We've got Chris McQueen, we've got Kyle Turner, and we've got Roy Cross Jason. And while we'll add Paulie there. There's our 4 reserves. You might be thinking, how do we get Corey Parker from the front row to the second row? So basically what we did, Paulie was listed in the second rows. I swapped him with who was it? Yeah, Sam Burgess, I think it was. Yeah, Sam Burgess and, I don't even know how I did it. Oh yeah, so I moved Corey Parker to the bench, swapped him with Sam Burgess into the starting lineup, and then we moved Paulie and Corey Parker. We swapped them because they both can play in, either position, so they're the only 2 eligible to move, and, it's worked out well for us. However, in the future, it might not work out so well for us. Might get a little bit screwed over later on. But anyways, there's the prop positions. We've got Paul Gallen, we've got Sam Burgess, and the hooker and the captain is Cameron Smith. So not a bad side. I'm going to have to go in and create them on the game, but that's not a problem, and I'll see you for when that happens. Okay, now on to the actual gameplay part of the episode. We're going to go and search for a quick match. Not going to worry about the custom match like the lottery. I'm going to save playing the subscribers for the lottery series. So let's go ahead and get into a quick match. Okay, so we've got a game. We're going to go ahead and try and find our team. There's a Supercoach Squadbuilder 1 is what I've titled it. So here's our uniform, our jersey, gone with the yellow and black. That's an ode to my old soccer club colours. That's actually funny considering playing Rugby League. But here's that team lineup. You can see it's actually a pretty good one. Actually, we need to swap Hop Whitey and Edric Lee. That's one thing I did notice. But yeah, you can see it's a very good side. Sam Burgess only rated 86. That's just due to, I think, I made his stats. I didn't want to make him so overpowered, but he definitely could be like a 90 rated player. But anyways, let's get into the game. Okay, we're playing this game at ANZ Stadium, but interesting to see if my internet holds up because lately it's been dog shit, like it's been really, really bad. So hopefully, fingers crossed, internet connection will be quite good now. We'll take a look at this guy's side. You can see he's got Inglis on the wing there, Dugan and Chambers in the centres. Look like a pretty good side so far. Thurston and Cronk in the halves. Obviously, our side as well, but Bird, Friday, second row. So he's made a few little changes, but nothing too major. Obviously, you can see the bench there. But yeah, let's get into this game. I don't really care if we win, but just try and make it an entertaining game. That's all that matters to me. Also, I have a feeling because it's going to be a ranked game, people are going to try and play a lot more shittier. So yeah, hopefully we kind of can manage that aspect of it. Uh-oh, Thurston's through. Come on, 2 of us a shot. Get him. Oh, what the hell? What the fuck was that? I'm actually so confused. I'm so confused. He, like, kind of teleported, but not really. Like, I know he did that goose step thing, kind of assuming I was going to do it, but it was so wonky. Obviously, it's not showing the animation again, but that was such a weird try. Yeah, that was just weird. And the dude literally did not waste any time. Straight away, slotted the conversion, and he's up 6-0. Okay, we're going for the deep kickoff. I'm assuming he's going to go crossfield again, which he did. What the hell? Aaron Woods palming off players left, right, and center. 5th and last. We survived the set so far. Maybe I spoke a bit too soon. There we go, handover. He decided to run it, he threw it miles crossfield. Didn't work out for him too well. Here we go, Ferguson. So, oh, can't take it around Slater. Although Slater probably would have caught him anyways. Slater's so good in this game. Come on, penalty. This is the animation. There is the penalty. There's a penalty that we needed, really. On the outside, there's 2 of us a Sheck. Gets him on the outside. Too much speed there. That's a really, really nice try. There's actually, sort of a realistic try for Roger 2 of us a Sheck. Just off the left foot there and through the gap. Okay, this is going to be a tough kick. I think we might have timed it. Oh, I thought you were going to say we timed it alright, but we've timed that very, very poorly, and it hasn't worked out too well for us, unfortunately. 6-4, the guys still got the lead. Okay, he's going for some sort of short kickoff. Okay, yeah, he's going for a short kickoff. This is shit. What are you doing, mate? Unlucky, bro. Unlucky, bro. Come on, penalty. Penalty. Yes, there we go. Alright, we're actually attacking really well this game. Really, really well. There we go. Corey Parker. Corey Parker through the gap there. And he's brought down by Billy Slater. And that is the 5th and last. Let's go to Paul Gallen. It's a forward pass there. Absolutely horrendous. What are you supposed to do there? 5th tackle. Thurston is he's just flat as. Like, what can you do? That's ridiculous. It's a good tackle there. Tuivasa-Sheck, we read that perfectly there, but that was ridiculous. How did he just palm him through? So easy. Oh, wow. Sit uprights. What's going on here? Leave it. Leave it. Dead in goal. Come on. Yes, there we go. He's going to be so mad if that were against us. He's offside there. That's another penalty to us. The 3rd penalty of the game for us. Uh-oh. Oh, that was so dumb! What the fuck am I doing? Okay, that's half time. We've absolutely blown a chance. He actually had a good chance to score just there, as you saw, but oh, I'm absolutely fuming over that. I can't believe we've blown so many chances this game. Okay, so the guy's going for the short kickoff yet again. How annoying. So we've tapped it back. That's just so annoying. Why do people play so... I don't know. They play so dickheadish on this game. He's knocked it on there. He went for the short pass there. I think it was maybe to Thaiday. And he's absolutely blown a great opportunity there. So we're going to have to go for the wraparound here. I think it's going to be Kieran Foran and Tuivasa-Sheck. Oh, what the hell? Totally didn't go for it at all. Went through a gap there. Oh, it's Blake Ferguson. Blake Ferguson is going to score here. It's worked out perfectly for us. Wow, that was a bit of a clusterfuck just there, but it's worked out nicely. Blake Ferguson scores right under the post there. Fergie Ferg. Blake Ferguson scores. And to stop the goal from right in front, Jonathan Thurston kicks the goal, and we have a 4-point lead here. We can either just decide to try and defend our lead, or we can just go for it. I think he's going to play like a little bit more of a dickhead here, straight from the kickoff, due to the fact that he's behind now for the first time. Okay, look, he's going for the short kickoff. This looks like a real short kickoff this time. Yep, he's going for it. And we've got it as well. Oh no, what am I doing? Well, I tried to get out to the winger straight away. It's stupid. Stupid play. What the hell? Kicks the goal there just. That would have been so funny had he missed it. And that would have been a level ball game there. We're not going to go for the short kickoff. We're not going to play like a douche like this guy. Let's just continue on with what we've been doing. Oh, what the... Oh, it's worked out well for us. He's blown it. I don't know why I ended up passing so stupidly just there. Here we go. It's up against... Oh, no. We've blown it. We should have just went for the corner. Pinned our ears back. Oh, no. We're through. Chris McQueen. Oh, I had to get the offload away. It would have been a suitable time to actually use the... Oh, we got a penalty, 5th tackle. Do we take the shot at goal? We're going to go for the win here. We're going for the try. And he's quit the game, the douchebag. What the fuck's wrong with people online? Total fucking wankers online. Feel free to message this dude, report him, whatever you got to do. I think it was something Vaughan, something, I don't know. But I'm so sick of these wankers online. They're just absolute fucking dickheads. He was playing like a tool the whole game. Now he's quit as soon as he gets a little bit of adversity here. Vaughanstein 84, he had no problem taking advantage, you know, with short kickoffs and that sort of stuff. As soon as he faced a little bit of adversity, bam, quits. Wanker, in my opinion. But I am going to take that as a victory. We would have won anyways. The dude wasn't very good. He got a bit lucky. He was just a one-trick pony really in terms of passing it to one of the playmakers and then cutting back inside, taking advantage of the computer not being able to defend. And yeah, that's how he scored his points. Anyways, that's where this video is going to end. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. It was a pilot episode, so leave in the comments what you thought of it. And also leave in the comments if you did enjoy it. Some players that I can use for the next episode. We've got 4 players to use that we can guarantee. This episode it was 2 of us, Ashek, Thurston, Gallen, and Corey Parker. Next episode could be someone else, could be someone completely different. So yeah, leave some suggestions. And yeah, that's where the video is going to end. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter at MrLuke. Facebook page in the description below, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye guys.